If you want to stop wasting your money on terrible packs, use the link in the description to get coins with the discount code Johnny to buy players straight away. Hey, assistant coach, how are you guys doing? It's me, Johnny Sports, and welcome to the Sprint to Glory series, and this is an episode for Portugal. Yes, finally we are moving over to Portugal. A lot of you guys have been leaving comments down below saying that I should go over there and look at their talents every single year. There's some new talents coming out of that country, so let's take a look at their nation and of course their league as well. You can see the rules on the screen right now and our main goal as well. So hopefully with the team that we are choosing we will be successful. Assistant coaches, it would be much appreciated if you guys could smash that like button. Let's try and see if we can smash over 1,500 likes. That would be great. The team that we are picking is Vitoria Setubal. Hopefully we'll be successful with this one. 2 million in the budget. That is not really a lot. 6.8 million is the club worth. That just shows you this team doesn't have enough money to make some big transfers straight away. Here is the starting lineup. As you guys can see, a lot of players above the rating of 70, so this is definitely not the worst team that we have picked so far for the Sprint to Glory series, but we have a couple of good players in there. On that right back position, Geraldes, he's actually quite good, but sadly he will leave our team after the first season. He's only loaned, and the same goes for Gold, who is definitely the biggest talent in this team, was currently on the bench right now, but after this one I actually put him into the starting lineup to use him in the first season. First off, I tried to get myself a new left back because that position was played by a player that was quite old, so I decided to go for Rafa Suarez and spend all of my money on this guy in the first season. 71 rated, looking like a really good left back. Honestly, if you take a look at his stats at his 71 rating, you can clearly see that this guy will be an all-round beast later on in his career. So we are bringing him into the squad. Rafa Suarez, first transfer of this career mode, and the striker Andre Claro is leaving the team straight away for 3.1 million for me to be able to buy Jovic into the squad. Luka Jovic is not Portuguese, but he is playing for Benfica. 18 years old, looking like a decent talent. Obviously the haircut, he can work on that one. Doesn't really look as good as Messi's, but we will move ahead. Jovic, 71 rated, just like Rafa Suarez, joining us in the first season. So within the first season we actually made some decent transfers. I was quite happy that I improved some of my positions with some talented players, and then you could see that Venancio, who was in a starting lineup, actually is about to leave the team, so I decided to go for a new center back, Filipe Sampaio, a player that I've used in one of my videos. I'm not too sure which one, but I'm familiar with this guy, so we are getting him into the squad right now. 21 years old, and we are giving away Venancio in order to get him into our squad. No money added into this deal, so he will come over to Vitoria Setubal right now for that center back position. In the other center back position, we actually have someone in there who has potential up to like 80, so I kept him in the team for as long as possible, but later on actually I think he wanted to leave the team if I'm not mistaken. But in this season, the first season, we came in the 14th position, which was... I actually was expecting something better from the team in the first season, but I took that on and we saw that our manager rating actually went down by a lot. So 63 after the first season. Costinha, who is on the left wing position right now for our team, is actually a decent talent. Jovic went up to 73, and Suarez, the transfer for the left back position, now on 74. And Sampaio wasn't even in the starting lineup because he joined us with a rating of 70, and I believe after the first season he's on a 72, as you guys can see right there. So not a lot of talents in this team, to be honest. Not a lot of players that will go up in their ratings, so we had to look for some new players in the upcoming season. Arnold Isoko is actually leaving our team right now for 4 million, and because we sold him for that amount of money, I'm looking for a right back right now. 19-year-old Pedro Pereira, because we already had someone for that right midfield position who could play, and I needed a better right back because Geraldes just left my team. Gold also left the team, so I was looking for a new center midfielder as well. Rafael Guzzo, 22 years old by now, center midfielder, and I really wanted to get him into my team, and Zé Manuel is leaving, and because of that, he was a striker who was 72 rated, I believe. I could get myself Guzzo into the team, and I was quite happy that I did not have to put any money into this deal to get this talented player who can play center centre mid, centre attacking mid, and CDM. So all these midfielder positions, he can play in all of them. He is a quite well-rounded player. And now for the right wing position, since Isoko left, I still had some money left, and I decided to go for Heldar Costa, 23 years old. And this name is quite familiar to me, but I can't really remember if this was this guy. Is there any other Heldar Costa? I'm actually pretty sure there is, because I really don't remember this guy's face. But he is a 4-star skiller, and he joined our team at the 73 rating, so I knew that our team would be doing better in the second season. We came in into the 7th position in the league, and that showed me, okay, we are just about to get into those Europa League spots, and those are really important to get some money into the team. But still, a 61 manager rating, so even lower than the last season where we had 63. Costinha went up to 75. Another player in this team that is actually going up quite nicely. Rafa Suarez now on a 78, so +4 for him. Guzzo went up to 75. And Pereira went up to 71. Sampaio now in the starting lineup. Luckily, we had Varela in goal from the start. I believe he has potential up to like 80. So it's good that we have a goalkeeper in there who we don't have to replace right now. Moving on into the next season, into the next transfer window actually, Guillermo Celis is the guy that I'm going for 7 million. That is the most amount that I've spent so far in this career mode. I believe we paid like 6 million for Heldar Costa. Now for Celis, we spent 7 million, and he's a centre defensive midfielder, 5'10" tall, not really that strong guy, but he's definitely one of those guys who can pick up the ball from the opponents and then move forward, play the right passes, or dribble past a couple of players. That's the good thing about him. So I brought him into the team knowing that that would improve our squad, and now we came in into the 6th position, not the 2nd, and we're just about to get into those Europa League spots. Sadly, really didn't make it in there. I believe though we are in like a qualification spot, if that is this season, because I remember that my team did actually play in the Europa League qualification matches. Costinha on a 77, Suarez now on an 80, quite good to see that. Guzzo went up to 78. Celis in that centre defensive midfield position actually went up to 77, and now we got a big offer for Costinha, who's actually not going to be a higher rated player than a 77 rating, so we sold him on for a lot of money, and with that money we are bringing in some beasts on pre-contract. Bernardo Silva now on an 88 rating already, and Ederson for the goalkeeping position to replace Varela, and these two transfers would be coming in after this season where we actually came in into the 2nd spot. So we are up for the Champions League football matches. Good to see my team finally going into those positions where we can fight for European competitions, and it's great to see some big players joining in the next season. And since we sold Costinha, I had to play with Ruka on the left wing position, 68 rated player. He will be replaced as soon as possible, as soon as Bernardo Silva gets into the team. Heldar Costa will move over to the left hand side, I believe, and yeah, this is happening. Gelson Martins, 88 rated beast. Once again, another pre-contract player. Then we are moving on to Grimaldo, who is also joining my team, 87 rated left back already. And Semedo, I was just about to accept it, but then I thought, no, I don't need a centre back right now. I don't need a right back right now. Let's go for Gonzalo Guedes to have an option on the bench for the attacking position, and Palinha for the CDM position, and of course for Renato Sanchez. And at this point I realized that I completely forgot to put in the showing of the stats of Bernardo Silva and the player that also joined with him into our team, Ederson, but you will see that at the end of this video. He remains in the team until the end, and in this season we actually won the cup against Nacional, 2-1 victory right there for this squad. But it was kind of obvious with Bernardo Silva and Ederson joining into the team. I knew that we could win that double, and we did win it. The league and also the cup has been won by Vitoria Setubal. It's great to see that, because I wanted to get this team into a really high position in the Champions League football matches. But as you can see, Jovic now 81, Bernardo Silva on that right hand side, Guzzo went up to 82, Celis now on 80, on the left back position Suarez already 84 rated, Pereira slowly progressing through his stats, and the new goalkeeper is now on an 86 rating already. Ederson looks like a beast. And now let's take a look at the stats of the players coming in through the pre-contracts, through all of them that we have gotten. 5 of them, I believe. Grimaldo, 87 rated. This guy is such a beast. If you're looking for a left back and you don't care about mainstream players being overused, get yourself Grimaldo. Guedes, 85 rated. He was actually a sick talent on FIFA 16. He got kind of a downgrade in FIFA 17, but Gelson Martins definitely got an upgrade. This guy is pacey, and 4-star skills and 4-star weak foot will help you to get past a lot of players and take shots from a load of positions. Gelson Martins definitely one of the most exciting players in this sprint to glory. And yes, I bought Renato Sanchez as well. 87 rated center midfielder. He will overtake a position straight away in that center midfield. Palhinha will take over the CDM position. And after that, I actually only had one player in my mind that I could go for to improve the center midfield position as well, but you'll see that in just a second. Lindelof is joining us in that center back position. Andre Silva, 86 rated beast, the best striker I could have gone for in this sprint to glory. And the other center midfielder I was talking about, Andre Gomes, 90 rated by now. He is also joining our team in the next season. So at this point, I actually created the best Portuguese team possible, obviously with a couple of players from the Portuguese league as well. And once again, we won the league title with 81 points. Quite surprised that Porto actually was 6 points close to us. But even though I'm winning titles, my manager rating is not really improving, and that really bothered me. Bernardo Silva now on an 89 rating, Martins on an 88, and you can see Sanchez so close to getting to that 90 rating. Suarez went up to 85. Grimaldo actually is now playing in that right back position because who cares? He's just overtaking Pereira's position, even though he's not a right back. It will work out in these simulations. And now let's take a look at the new players. Andre Gomes, everyone knows this guy is a beast on FIFA 17. Since he has joined Barcelona, he's gotten a massive upgrade in his potential, and he is just such a good centre midfielder. We have used him on our career mode at Liverpool. And now Lindelof, another player that a lot of you guys keep on suggesting for my AC Milan career mode. He's actually in the shortlist right now. And Andre Silva, this guy looks like a beast. If he had 4-star skills, I would definitely go for him in one of my future career modes. But sadly, he only has 3-star weak foot and a 3-star skill move on him. So that's quite upsetting. And Setubal actually came in a 3rd position, even though we have the best team that we ever had at this point. I have no idea how this happened. Maybe some injuries occurred, who knows. But as you can see, Gomez now on a 91, Sanchez on 90, Suarez went up to 87. He surpassed his potential by like 3 ratings already, which is just sick. Lindelof went up to 87, so he is just a beast in that centre-back position. And in order to complete this team, we needed William Carvalho, 87 rated, just to put him into that team and make it the most perfect, most amazing Portuguese sprint to glory team. And this is the last transfer. Now let's take a look at their stats in detail so that you assistant coaches can see if these players are good enough for you to buy. Sadly, in our last season, we lost against Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League semi-final, which was really upsetting because I thought we could maybe win that title before ending this sprint to glory. But at this point, a lot of players were above the age of 30, so I had to stop it right here. We still managed to win the league title, but our manager rating is on a 52, which I will never understand. But Ederson, 86 rated. This guy is a sick goalkeeper. If you guys need any goalkeeper that goes up to a really high rating, go for Ederson. Grimaldo, I don't really need to say anything about that guy. Lindelof looks like a beast, definitely one of the most favorited centre-backs in this game. Rafa Suarez was my personal favorite because I never expected him to go up to the 87 rating. This guy is a beast. William Carvalho, for me personally, not really the centre defensive midfielder I would go for. In my opinion, he's just way too slow and he doesn't really turn around good enough for me. His dribbling is just not good enough. Gelson Martins though, one of the players that I really want to try. He has some amazing stats on him. Same with Andre Silva. He is great in the attack and he has like 99 sprint speed at this point as well. So he is maybe someone that I am going after in the future. Jovic, Pereira, a lot of players in this squad that I never used. And I gotta say, I really like this team. I Never really expected this many high-rated players, but it came out as one of the best Sprint to Glory series that I've done so far on FIFA 17. Loads of great talents, and there are some other ones that I didn't even put into this video which are still amazing. But for me personally, my favorites would definitely have to be Rafa Suarez, Gelson Martins, and for me in that centre-back position, Lindelöf is looking like a beast. And just because of this video, I might actually go ahead and buy Lindelöf at my AC Milan career mode. I'm really thinking about it, but the value of a lot of players went up to an amazing high. As you can see, you can sell these players for probably around 100 million. Players like Sanchez, Gomez and Silva could definitely go for that amount if you find the right team to pick up these players from your squad. But assistant coaches, thank you so much for watching this video. Smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and suggest some Sprint to Glories in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day and peace.